In this video, we will show you how to replace your cabin air filter cover on this Ford F-150. This will be located behind your glove box. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Open your glove box. With that in the down position, we're going to continue on to removing this panel. For this, typically you can just make your way underneath it, gently prying it up. It does have a couple locking tabs. Just go ahead and pull that right up and out of place. A quick inspection, we'll set that aside. Behind that area, you're going to find that you have two 7mm headed mounting bolts. There's one here, one on the far side. Inspect your mounting hardware as you continue, replace as necessary. With the mounting hardware out of place, we're going to carefully take hold along the bottom side of this. You're going to find that it does have a couple locking tabs. For those locking tabs, we want to be pulling this straight rearward. When you're dislodging this, you want to pay attention in this area. There will be a wiring harness leading to this switch. There we are. You can use a trim tool if necessary. To disconnect the electrical connector, it has one locking tab up along the top area. Just go ahead and take a peek at that. If you see any corrosion, it needs to be taken care of. We'll set this aside. Now we can have a look inside this area and we can see the cabin air filter cover. To remove the cover, along each side, you're going to find a locking tab. You should be able to reach right in, take hold of it with your fingers, and gently pry it out of place. It essentially just pulls away from the box itself. If you have a hard time doing it by hand, you could also use an angled pick if necessary. When you remove the cover, you want to pull the top down first and slide that out of place. There it is, friend. Now it's time to install the cabin air filter cover. We'll be paying attention on the bottom side here. You have these two little ears that protrude down. Those will have to fit into their corresponding spots on the bottom of that cabin air filter housing. Now once you do have those in place, just continue rolling this up into the fully locked position. A couple light presses on each side here, confirming that we're locked in, perfectly seated. Now it's time to get this in place. We have the area for our switch. We want to pay attention along the back side for that electrical connector. Just go ahead and line it up, press it in, listen for a click. Again, a nice click from that, a little tug, confirming it's properly secured. Let's go ahead and get this in position now. While we're bringing this towards the dash, we're trying to align all of our locking tabs and our mounting bolts ports. Once everything's aligned, go ahead and press it in. Once you feel as though you have it pressed in, just go ahead and give it a little tug, making sure it's properly secured with all those locking tabs. We'll continue on to the two mounting bolts. Now we can install this. We have several locking tabs making their way across. The main one that we really want to pay attention to is all the way on the outboard side here. That one's going to have to go underneath this panel and slide into its corresponding hole. I'm going to start there. Try to get this aligned, press it in. Start aligning the rest of this. We'll press that in as well. Okay friend, we finished our installation. The next thing you want to do is just test the functionality of your blower motor to confirm there's no noises coming from inside that area. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.